Good afternoon, everyone. This is G. Scott Cook, and this is Leadership Mentality Live, our Monday meeting, which is actually a recording today because I will be traveling on Monday. I still wanted to make sure that we got something up on our group page so that we could still keep our momentum going and not have to miss 2 weeks in a row. For last week was July 4th on a Monday, so didn't want to miss 2 weeks, and so I'm here recording something. And hopefully you will gain some value from this, and it will be something that will help you in your leadership role and your leadership journey. So our goal today is to talk about integrity. Okay, integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles and moral uprightness. So, did you know that 75% of workers cited integrity as the most important attribute for business leaders to possess? 75%. That's a huge number. The majority of our teams want us, as leaders, to walk the moral high ground and to really, don't we all want that in our professional lives? Honesty and decency sounds like qualities I want to be known for. Okay? I'm sure you've heard or seen the quote, integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. It's by C.S. Lewis, and there's so much purity in that statement. It's something that if you really think about what that is saying, okay, and you ask yourself, am I going to do the right thing even though nobody's going to know whether I do the right thing or not? Am I going to do that? And if you can tell yourself yes to that question, and you can answer yes to that question, then you are in a good position as a leader. Our teams want us to have that kind of integrity. Okay, so if we be what we say we are, and teams need to trust their leaders in order to follow them. So if you walk the walk, they will walk it with you. Once you stop, they too will stop. As a leader in any capacity, you must maintain your integrity, your truth, your moral high ground, or your team will no longer believe in you or the mission. Some examples of that. I worked in a setting where we had leadership change, and it went from a leader who was always out, always talking, always being around, always engaged, and giving excellent feedback to you on a regular basis, and someone that you could trust that they would do the right thing if you asked them to do something for you, and or ask them to take care of a problem or an issue for you, they would take care of that problem. I've also worked in a situation where that wasn't the case, where when you went to your leader and you said, hey, I need help with this, or can you take care of this for me? And they would give you the head nod, yep, take care of it. Well, it never got taken care of. And it got to a point where you were tired of asking them, hey, what's going on with this? Hey, what's going on with this? Because you knew they basically weren't going to do anything about it. So you had no faith in them as leaders. So they have no integrity because they don't do what they say they're going to do. And when that happens, as a person, and you are working with those people, you lose faith in them, and you have no respect for their position and for what they're asking you to do, because they're going to come to you and want you to do something for them to take care of it, but they never took care of the things that you want them to take care of. So it builds a negative feeling, a feeling of mistrust, or I don't know if that's the right word, but it just builds a feeling where you don't have faith in their that they're there to help you. So that's one example of a situation where I've been in those situations. Okay, I've seen other examples where you have a really strong leader, and that leader leaves, goes to another position, gets promoted, whatever it might be. And then they bring in another leader, and that leader does not do a great job. Okay, they have no integrity. And what I mean by that is, for example, if people are constantly not showing up for work, and they're not held accountable, or leaders blame team members for things that should have been taken care of by them, but they blame other people. So there's no integrity there. You can't trust them. You have no faith in them. Say you do a project, and one of your team members spends the whole time doing that project, nails it, just nails it, and it's a great, it's 100% what you were looking for. And then let's say somebody above you comes in and says, "Hey, this looks great. What happened here, and how did how'd you guys get this taken care of?" And if you, as a leader, someone with no integrity, they would say, "Oh, well, I took care of that. It was my I did that," and they're going to take credit for that project instead of giving credit to the person who actually did it and give them the credit. So that's what I call lack of integrity. They're going to take credit for things that are good. They're going to blame people for things that are not that are bad. And so when you have leaders like that, you just it builds such a negative culture, for lack of a better word. But you just don't feel like you're part of a team, part of a process, part of a group that's trying to work together to achieve something good. So leadership really is it's immense and simple at the same time. Be what you say you are, do what you say you will do, show your team the way, and pave the moral high ground with being real. Your team will trust you, and your team will reciprocate. So if they believe in you because you believe in them and you trust them, then you're going to have a much better team in the end. This is G. Scott Cook. Have a great day. Hopefully I will see you in about a week and a half. Take care, and we'll see you soon.